So today we're taking a look at the Technics EAH-az40, and these are kind of like the little brother of the EAH-az60, which I did just review in case you haven't seen that video. So at the time of this video, you can pick these up for around $130 to $140, which I think is a pretty good price considering some of the specs that they have, like multi-point connection. Now, these don't feature active noise cancellation like the EAH-az60, but they do have ambient mode. They also have the Just My Voice feature, which basically is noise cancellation for phone calls. So it's designed to focus in on your voice and filter out any background noise. So the case is very similar to that of the EAH-az60, very compact, very slim. You've got some branding featured on the lid, and right underneath the lid is where you have your LED indicator to help you gauge your battery life. And then over on the back is where you have your Type-C charging port. Unfortunately, there's no wireless charging, so if that's a must-have feature for you, you will have to look elsewhere. With the earbuds, again, very similar design to the EAH-az60, but this time around they are slightly smaller. So you've got some branding featured on the touch surface, and they do give you control over everything. So you're able to play and pause, you're able to skip to the next song, as well as go back to the previous song, and you can adjust the volume. So pretty much any adjustments that you need to make, they're right there at your fingertips. So these are running Bluetooth 5.2, so they are giving you the latest Bluetooth connection. As far as audio codecs, you're looking at SBC as well as AAC. They do support independent use, so you can use either of the earbuds while the other remains inside of the case. As I mentioned earlier, these do have multi-point connection, so you can be connected to two devices at the same time. And I think these have to be one of the lowest priced earbuds that I've seen feature multi-point connection. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. But anyway, the multi-point does work well. It takes about 2 to 3 seconds to switch between devices, so very little delay. As far as battery life, you're looking at roughly 7.5 hours on a single charge, and that extends to a total of 25 hours including the case. They do feature fast charge, so just 15 minutes in the case will give you about an hour and a half of listening time. As far as durability, these have an IPX4 rating, which is going to protect you from splashes of water as well as sweat, but they're not 100% waterproof, so it's not a pair that you want to completely submerge in water. So when it comes to the fit, having that smaller size allows me to get a much better fit compared to the EAH-az60. So if you have smaller ears like myself, then these shouldn't be a problem. And they do come with 4 different sets of silicone ear tips so that you can get the best possible fit for your ears. Also, the touch controls are very responsive and easy to use. So in addition to having multi-point connection, the other highlight I would say is definitely the sound quality. So you're getting some really nice punchy bass, some great treble and clarity, and within the app you do have EQ customization, so you have some really good control over the sound. If you like bass, you will want to go with the EAH-az40 over the EAH-az60, but I will do a complete comparison between the two earbuds, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But overall, I do like the sound on the EAH-az40. It's a very fun and dynamic type of sound. When it comes to the ambient mode, it does have a slight bit of that, white noise, but it's not anything over the top or just completely distracting. Overall, it does a good job of allowing you to be more aware of what's going on around you. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the options that you have within the app. So the ambient mode is not fully adjustable like it is on the EAH-az60, but you do have the attention mode, which is supposed to do a better job of picking up on voices. You also have your EQ controls, so you have a few different presets as well as a 5-band equalizer that you can fully customize yourself. You also have the Find My Earbuds feature, so this is going to help you locate your earbuds if you ever misplace them. And then like we saw on the EAH-az60, you have the option to record your voice and then listen back to it. And this is so you can test out the Just My Voice feature. So if you're in a noisy area, you can go ahead and record your voice and then listen back to it to see exactly how much noise the earbuds are able to filter out. So I do think that's a pretty useful option. You're also able to go in and customize your touch controls. So if you don't like the default setup, you can come up with your own, just like we saw on the EAH-az60. And again, not only can you customize the playback controls, but you can also customize the controls for your phone calls. Also, when it comes to phone calls, These give you the option to try and filter out background noise that's coming from the caller's end. So not only are the earbuds trying to filter out the background noise from your end, they're listening to the caller's end and trying to eliminate that as well. So these are using a total of 6 microphones. So let's go ahead and do a microphone test to give you an idea of the call quality. All right, this is a microphone test of the Technics EAH-az40. Right now we have quiet conditions, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Now let's go ahead and see how they sound once we add some background noise. All right, so now we got some crowd noise being played on a speaker. So this should give you an idea as to how well they're going to cancel out background noise. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. So all things considered, I do like these. I think what helps them stay afloat amongst the competition is the fact that they have multi-point connection. If it weren't for that, there wouldn't be very much to help these stand out. So that's my video on the Technics EAH-az40. If you're interested in grabbing a pair, be sure to check out the links down in the description for the most up-to-date price. Also, if you found this video to be helpful, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel. And you can follow me on social media to stay up to date on all the reviews that I'll have coming up. Aside from that, as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.